all about fiber optic patching. So understand that our fiber optic network that we kind of built into the school all comes back here to the closet of the broadcast room. The tech booth is right next to us right here, and the broadcast is back behind us. We're in this little booth, and this thing here that says Leviton, which there's a name for what this thing is, but there's little panels at the top, little locks. This opens up, and you're going to see some labels in here that say Rock Gym Crow's Nest 1 to 6, Rock Gym Closet 1 to 6, Yoakum Auditorium 1 to 6, as well as Studio Panel 1 through 4, Studio Panel 5 and 6, and ATEM Studio Converter. Now the first thing that you need to understand about this fiber optic stuff is that it's actually just a patch. It's just like cables that go from one spot to another. So it depends on what it's plugged into for it to do anything at all. But there's a lot of stuff that takes these kind of cartridges. So come over here close for me for a second. We're going to look at this one. So you can see that there's a fiber optic panel plugged in here, and there's this little sleeve. This sleeve, this is another one right here. This is a stopper. There's a cartridge that goes in there, and that determines what kind of connection fits in there. It's called an SFP unit. SFP Plus, I think, is what these are. So if we have another SFP sleeve in here, and we run a fiber optic cable into that sleeve, like this one is, it can go to another switch. So here it's going from this AV switch all the way to right here where it says do not unplug, and that runs into the 6th spot in the Yoakum Auditorium, which is what connects the AV network right there. But all the rest of this stuff is a direct connection where you can go plug a camera in. So these bottom ones that say ATEM Studio Converter are the important ones because they're running to the other side of the wall here and actually into another one of these sleeves inside that unit. And then the rest of these run into our cameras, but they run through the wall first. So it goes from here back to the wall on either side of the broadcast room, and the cameras click in. If we need the cameras to go somewhere else, it's really, really easy to take this top area, say, hey, our source is not from the studio panel. It's really a source and a destination. It's actually from the Rock Gym number 2. So I'd go to number 2, and I'd pull this number 2 over here and click it in and get it to go. I won't do that because they're actually filming right this very second. But the fiber optic network is really powerful. You can use it to connect another switch. Down here there's a box, and hopefully in the future this isn't here, but this is a switch that looks very much like this guy here. It's a smaller one. If we get a panel in there and connect it fiber optically, then the Dante and control networks get to wherever you want. If you connect a wireless access point to it, the LWAV network will make it somewhere else as well. For instance, into the Rock Gym, where right now we don't have any of that stuff. There's also these little things called media converters, which let you take a fiber optic and make it into a copper style, like LAN connection. You can get those from the store. Look for media converter from fiber optic to copper. Or Cat5, Cat6, that kind of thing. And you'll see those kinds of devices. But this is super powerful. There's spots for expansion in the future, 3 more spots, and you can really make more. There's cabling that runs in here. Hopefully, in the future, when we have fiber run, we have 6 of these channels, 6 pairs, so 12 individuals that run out to the gym. And maybe if there's a field house, and maybe somewhere else in the school, and then all that stuff is connectable. You can connect anything to each other if you want to.